Welcome to a long overdue episode of the After the Whistle podcast. My name is Smiley and I'm joined by Vangelda, Corey, and Crack. You know, I keep saying that every episode these days. It sounds like I'm apologizing for yet another long unannounced break, but yet again, we've arrived at this position again, apologizing for another long unannounced break. We don't have any particular excuse for this one, but Charlie, life just did happen. But yeah, guys,
Life is
what's
life.
good? It's been it's been weeks, months probably. Vangelda, make us start with you.
Charlie, I'm good. Life, the life. The last week where we dey try fight back, but you know the great giveaway, Charlie.
Charlie, Mr. Lamptey, what's good?
Bro. We are up alive. That's what we can be thankful for, because Charlie, life they ship everybody, and boys have responsibilities that are growing, so things that taking a backseat more and more.
And then finally, Crack. Among all of us here, he has been on an even longer break than the podcast itself, because even before he went on this break, we hadn't seen him in like a month or something. So Crack, long time no see.
It not be longer break. I agree with what Corey said, Charlie. Like the last week now, and also the last week and things. So it's not be saying we can't be available for you guys. We miss you guys and all, but Charlie, to help us help ourselves, make you guys give me sponsorship and things. Then if they give you the money, motivation will be us. So we could stay. Anybody we want my time, I say, if I'm these niggas are looking out for me. So yeah, but anyways, that's all jokes aside. Yeah, we had to make it happen today because it's a long weekend. Tomorrow is a holiday. If we not show up, then guy, we really feel you guys. So Charlie, we're back.
Charlie, on to more exciting news, because Charlie, this whole life, the last week thing, will be very depressing to think about. But yeah,
Facts.
we've had a long week of football action. And we are going to start with the Champions League, which, according to some, has been the biggest news of the week, even though I might disagree and say Europa beware the ink day. But yeah, Champions League action. Champions League, we saw Arsenal, first of all, beating Real Madrid in the quarterfinal, which may come as a surprise to most people, particularly me, myself, because it wasn't something I was expecting at all. Some of us were just expecting Real Madrid to do what Real Madrid does and just dig deep, find some inner magic within them and just do what they usually do. But yeah, Arsenal knocked them out 5-1 on aggregate. First of all, Corey, I know it goes without saying, but how are you feeling about this amazing victory?
So we haven't won anything yet, but for me that was significant, at least in our journey that we are on, because at the end of this thing, I want to see a UCL or I want to see a Premier League. Like, is the only acceptable and goal, and it has to happen. If not this year, fingers crossed. Then like in the next year, like next year, Prem for Day. That being said, that was a spectacle, man. I didn't expect it. So it was like a conflict of emotions. My eyes were telling me that Real Madrid ain't got shit on Arsenal, and then my heart they tell me, say, bro, we all know this UCL. We all know Madrid, and you know, as the days got closer to the second leg, after the first leg, everybody was just like, what? When it was into the second leg, that whole remontada 10, look, they pushed the socials. They really pushed the socials. Like, everywhere you turn, Real Madrid, they come back. And you know, it seeps in somewhere or some form. And you're like, Charlie, so these were true. They won't hear the 3 goals all. But your eyes were telling you that from the first leg that these guys can't. For us to win it at the Bernabeu, be the only team to go there twice, not lose. I think we won both times. Even though it be small sample size, Charlie, Bernabeu not be joke, please. So to be able to go there and do it, I'm very proud of them. I didn't think they had it in them. It make us see them in a different light, and it raised my expectations, because you are three games away from a UCL. Essentially, win your 3 games. Like the whole season has been a bomb of a season. Win these 3 games, 1, 2, 3. That be all we ask. Win 3 games and you bring home a trophy. So I'm hoping that them beating by Madrid should convince them enough, say they can do it, because I really didn't want to face Aston Villa. Like Aston Villa, I didn't want to face an English team, and they were the only English team. Like I don't want to face Aston Villa because Unai versus Arteta semi-final, it will be bloody. He will do everything possible to crash that this thing now. Not even to help Aston Villa, just to spite Arsenal. He go play any kind of haram ball, he will do everything in his power. So I didn't want Aston Villa. And Aston Villa know how to play against Arsenal. And it will be 2 very, very hard games. But PSG, we've beaten them once already this season. I don't think they're different teams since we beat them, but so are Arsenal. I think Aston Villa showed me enough they showed me enough to know that they get some weaknesses to be exploited. So I would take that if one of our fullbacks they on point. They don't really have much. And in terms of power and midfield, if you play if you play Marino and Rice in midfield, I don't think they have enough to overrun it. So fingers crossed that if you win the 3 games, then make me see something. And I just do chalk because I get something very special for Van Gelder. Because it take this thing hold over my head every you talk about they use you, every talk about they flat they use you, give me very simple counter. So I hope say which we go hold something. That be all.
Van Gelder, so first of all, let me just ask: is it a result that you were expecting for Arsenal to knock out Real Madrid?
I will start from somewhere else. First of all, me, I get 2. If you get 2, then you not win them yet. You won't take chat to me. Me, I get 2. Where my first one, I win for Munich, they're my house. I beat Bayern for them my house. Where the second one too, I beat Man City for Porto. Wait, you know what? Never mind. Anyway, coming into the game, I thought Madrid would beat Arsenal, but within the first 20 minutes of the first leg, I knew that they know if they don't have anything for Arsenal. Nah. Like it was just the setup was poor, almost as if they didn't know what they were doing. They didn't have the tactics. I mean, Arsenal were good to stay within the game, but they were pulling Madrid apart. Like the movements from inside coming out, and we all know Arsenal are very good defensively. And then in the first leg, that Saka missed some ball where Vinicius take, where instead say he go take in left foot pass, he tried to do that outside of the right foot ball way, then clear him. We didn't know as he say this people they don't be serious. They don't be serious. But for me, for the first leg, that was the big surprising one. Like how well Arsenal played in the first leg. And then those 2 Declan Rice free kicks, man. Just wow. Sublime. And then they got even the third goal by Marino was a brilliant goal because that almost like the ball was behind him and how he had to turn himself, hit it one time, and get the ball going where he needed it to go and away from the keeper. Brilliant. After watching that first leg, I knew for a fact that Madrid will not be able to beat Arsenal in the second leg. And also, all that plenty remontada and they talk. Oh, masa, that plenty thing and they talk for there. No? I tweeted, I think it was either a day before, a few hours before the game. I tweeted that all these things they are doing, I've never seen a more obvious loss than
Do you think
all
the
these
players
things.
believe they could do it, the Madrid players themselves?
I think you see previously when they had Cristiano, Cruz, Modric, those people they don't talk much. All they'll say is you hear one person say, "Yeah, we were beaten on a good day. We go crush for Benabao." That be all. No social media gimmicks, no horse, no we go close roof, we go do this, we go do that. You tell we all the things you go do. So think about it. You've already told us now you close the roof. You will bring young people to clap. You will bring flares. You'll bring the so when they enter the stadium, they are already expecting it. So that fear factor that was supposed to happen will not exist. Whereas if you just talk maybe the coach just talks, "Oh, it's not over. We are Real Madrid, and we'll meet at the Bernabeu." Then that be all. Everybody just go do them a training, then mind them a business, work on them a tactics. Bro, in the second leg, 45 minutes, 0 shots on target. 0. Like, let's be serious. Let's be serious. They did it. The only reason why they got a goal was because Saliba made a mistake. That's the only reason why they got a goal. But where were they going to score from? They didn't create enough chances to score. Mbappe they Jemu before the match ends. It's not
75th minute,
me.
bro. I say challenge.
It's not
This is
me.
long, bro. I'm out.
But
I'm not facing this.
I'm not. I've never really been a fan of his. But I didn't know he was this. Like, Vinicius is really, really bad. Like, like, I watched it and I was like, this guy's not good. Like, he's not good. I don't know if it be
Like,
maybe it be this
are you
season.
sure you're being fair to him considering what he did last
It's
season?
it's one game. Or 2 games.
No, but it's not just one game. Every time I see him for the news, either they miss some penalty or they make some mistake or they was some a golu. Right now he did listen, Kawawa in a golu 11. You know say he did Kawawa in a golu 11. He did inside though. He did play left wing for the map. Like, I watched him, I was like, this guy is not good. And it was very unfortunate because the caliber, at least on paper, of players that Real Madrid has, that tepid performance should not have happened. And so it's good for Arsenal that they've beaten Real Madrid. Me, I'll just say that the PSG thing you put a talk if you take Marino and Rice. Look, Declan Rice is a fantastic footballer. Not his biggest fan, but if I see good footballer, and if he talks, this is a good, and he's good. He's good at what he does. He's very, very, very good. But make figure say that PSG midfield too. Then be some they know if you play through your midfield. That Vitinha guy and then Neves. Bro, I see midfielders them are brain big like that chair, papa. Where I'm telling you today, if they have the chance, and don't forget the first leg in the Emirates, you guys play without Partey. You play without Partey, and I don't think you will have Jorginho back by that time. So it might be
Even Jorginho cry, you don't want him in that game, bro. The speed at which that game is going to be played at, I don't need an older man who no go fit 10 in hip.
No, but he will. What he might not be able to run fast, but what he can do for you is to help you control the game.
So you have to remember that we've also played PSG this season.
Yeah, but in that game, Jorginho was a midfielder, no?
No, it was Partey. Not Partey did. But the thing is that he was a big reason why we dominated that midfield that day.
Mm-hmm.
But playing them already this season gives you, and that's why I feel as though Arsenal have an advantage in this because the two teams he said Inter the PSG, or you've played both of them already this season,
mm-hmm.
and you know what to reasonably expect from them.
I don't think it's that simple because again, the PSG team you played at the beginning of the season is a totally different.
The same.
It's totally different.
True.
The way they play now, their mentality, like
it's improved.
It's different. So
yeah.
Yes, you might know maybe some of the weaknesses you exploited, but it could also very easily quickly turn into overconfidence or
that's true.
What
3 games?
Yeah, yeah,
3 games to glory,
and that can easily change. Like me, I don't think it's as I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans say the same thing you're saying. Oh, we've played them this season already, where we score them. So then they're not be scary like that. If the teams they're not be scary, then
I
go
didn't say
football
that's
you.
why we'll beat them. I said that gives you some know-how into how you played them before, so you have know-how. The same way they know you, you two you know them. So
Mhm.
make we see who know who
Yeah,
more.
I think, and Smiley said this at the beginning, but I think personally, if you ask me to choose who win, I can't because it's too close to call. Everybody in there is good enough to win. That's the truth.
100%.
Everybody, as much as I hate to admit it, and as much as I really hope PSG has something for me, I, I, it's hard to overlook Arsenal beating Real Madrid. Barcelona, Inter being Inter, and PSG. PSG has now beaten Aston Villa and Liverpool, two English teams. Let's not forget they've now beaten two English teams. One is currently the best team in the league, and the other one is a team that is on some kind of like a resurgence since they signed all these new players. So it's not going to be as simple as I'm intrigued to see how Arsenal handle that. But if Arsenal were to win the Champions League, they would have they would have deserved it because they would have beaten PSG and either Inter or Barcelona. And you can't tell me beating Real Madrid, PSG, and then either Inter or Barcelona, you don't deserve the Champions. I can't say that. That's against the sportsmanship. So they would have deserved it if they win it. But personally, I hope not. I hope they don't win it so that we go free shout champions of Europe. You never sing that.
See, so crack. Let me just pull you in. Looking at how Arsenal destroyed Real Madrid, basically, and seeing how they're going to face PSG, who are probably like the most potent attacking force in Europe this season. What do you think is going to happen in that game, particularly considering how Van Gelder mentioned they are missing Partey in the first leg?
Well, the most potent attack, which is the most potent defense. Look, all the haram jokes we they make about Arteta and everything, Arsenal is defensively sound. They are really, because I actually thought them losing Gabriel was really going to affect them because I'm not a big fan of Kivio. But they've shown that it is more than just Kivio. When you work together as a unit, bro, it helps. That low block Arsenal plays and they stifle you. Having Julian Timber, having Saliba, like bro, they really, really, really stuff. And Lewis Kelly, man, that kiddie is smart. That kiddie is strong. The kiddie gets some tenacity about him. The way, like bro, never give up. He they follow you, and he has the skill to beat you 1v1. You the attacker safe, so he go frustrate you, make you the attacker safe get card. Right. So this game, then they go play is more of defense versus attack because, as I said, Arsenal picks moments to destroy you. All right, and either counter attack, either through corner kicks, set pieces, free kicks, or that's when they pick moments because they let's be frank, they don't have a striker, they don't have a potent attack. Odegaard has been poor this season. Saka came back. Saka is still trying, but Saka needs help. Martinelli blows hot and cold. You can never rely on that boy. Merino is Merino. He's a smart player, but he's not a number nine. He's not supposed to be there. Right? So they play as a unit and it helps them. But PSG can be got. PSG is not defensively good. That's what people are also failing to understand. PSG is not balanced. Like PSG, they play. PSG is like they are top heavy, right? They play. Their midfielders try. Their attack is good, but occasionally they have airhead moments where they can lose concentration. They are not an experienced team. They are not. They have good individual players. This guy is coaching his ass out. When they play ball, they play good football. But sometimes they fall in love with playing in the system. They fall in love with playing good football when they have to kill you. And Arsenal is in for business. I saw something about Arsenal that it was different for me. Like it's not the typical Arsenal type of this one where you know that guy mentally they can be got here. Because this Madrid game, after Saka missed the penalty, I thought, oh fuck. It was going downhill, but they picked themselves up. That's what happens to when you field with the same group of players. Ebefa one time, the same coach, the same group of players. They've been through adversity. They've been through adversity so many times. So they picked it up. Another thing too that I noticed was I think Declan Rice has a third lung.
Brother?
I think that guy, yeah. I think he has a third lung. The reason why I'm saying that is in as much as he tracks back to make interception and all, those is long besting runs. The guy was playing with Jude, and that was supposed to be Jude's back. But one came out to the better player in that box to box role. Declan Rice outplayed Jude Bellingham, both legs, and it's not even close.
Sorry.
That box to box
That
role.
Jude guy too, he's not good. Every time I've seen him in a semi-final, look, Enzo Fernandez outpaced Jude. Enzo Fernandez outpaced Jude when we played Dortmund 2 seasons ago. That guy too, he no good. But sorry, you continue.
So PSG, I think PSG can get us now because PSG's attack, when it comes to the attack and midfield, is better than Madrid in terms of balance. Madrid is extremely top heavy, where the attack is heavy. Their midfield lacks controllers, and that's what PSG have. In Vitinha and this guy, what's his
Neves.
name? The other guy, what's his name? Neves. Neves and Vitinha, they are controllers. That's what Madrid don't have. Madrid have a metallic midfield, right? They miss the cruise. Modric is old now. They don't have anybody like that. If you are playing Chouameni, playing Valverde and things, who will they give that defense breaking pass or controlling the ball, spreading play? They didn't have that. So if you have that type of players against Arsenal, it can worry their midfield. And this is where Arsenal will be missing party. Because you need somebody next to Rice. Even though Rice, they do all those line besting, right? You need somebody who is a controller, who can calm things, who is smart, who knows when to pass, when to move, doesn't waste ball,
Crack,
low turnover and all those
Did you watch
things.
the Arsenal game today?
Yeah.
They put out
I
a dry run
didn't watch.
for the PSG game. The players with them feel no. That be the same team they go play PSG. Because he played Merino. He played Merino, then Rice, then they say, where Merino fucking ball. To even though it was against Leicester, but he do the control.
But okay, I understand that part too. But then again, that's what I'm saying. It comes down to quality as well, right? Who was striking in this match?
Trossard, we scored 2.
Good. But Trossard is not going to do that against PSG. The reason why I'm saying is that, let me tell you why. I've watched almost all their Champions League matches, right? Liverpool has a better attack than you. I know we both agree with that, right? That's what I'm saying, that PSG's lapse in judgment sometimes can let you get them. But what they do best is prevent you from getting the ball. And Trossard, sometimes, me watching Trossard sometimes, Trossard likes to be involved in the play, not a finisher. Do you get what I mean by that? He comes. I'm serious. Or maybe there's a different Trossard we don't know.
He's one of the best finishers, if not the best finisher in the Arsenal team.
When I'm talking about the finisher, I'm talking about when you attack, somebody getting to the end of the ball in the box. Trossard is not that type of player that always gets
Not
there.
always.
He's not a
Not
box.
always. Unless there's a constant
player.
attack. Unless there's a constant attack where he's already there and you guys are working
He
and he
wants
can pick
to
his moment.
drop in and come and be
You get
involved
it?
in the
But
play.
he's not somebody that when you're working the ball for him, yes, 1-2, play on this, or he's playing shots from the box, right? Or play 1-2-3. That's what I'm saying.
There was a time
Right?
last season where we lost, I think, a midfielder. I can't remember who it was. And he had to play Trossard and Havertz. And he make Havertz, then Trossard do this exchange thing the whole game. So when they play the long ball, then Havertz will can't claim that high ball, make this thing. And I feel as though that is what it's the only option he has. Because the players not there.
Is Havertz fit to play,
Yeah,
or he will use Merino for
but that's
that?
what it say.
Merino for that, because Merino is playing the Havertz role.
He might be using Merino for that. So if he's playing Merino then Rice, Odegaard is already playing at number 10, right? Odegaard is playing there, so there's no room for Havertz in this formation
Havertz
unless
is
he's
injured. I don't
benching,
think he's playing again this season.
unless it's, yeah, I don't think it's fit. So what I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying. This dry run you've done against the EPL right now, where we catch everybody know where they need.
Autopilot.
So I wouldn't even use any game against. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not gonna use.
Ipswich that be
I'm not gonna
fucking
use
boys.
the decide. So I'm not gonna use any performance. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any performance gauge like where, because this PSG team they go meet. They meet a different PSG team where nobody is trying to play like a superstar. Nobody they talk say it's either my way or no way. Nobody is forcing the ball to one player. Like the time Mbappe them say there, no matter what they won't search Mbappe. No matter what it is. No, that's not the player setting.
There's a big difference in this game. When we played PSG the first time, he left Dembele in France intentionally.
Is it?
For some disciplinary things. So Dembele not played that game. And they didn't have cover. So right now,
cover.
They can't
That's
get
what I was about to say.
Cover in the same game, bro. But
then get Dembele cover and the other French boy, the small boy, will be named Do it.
You see, it's going to be very, very interesting.
And they have
the only problem be the lack of what is this, attention throughout 90 minutes. Then they feel full sometimes, and the poor defense. But having a big keeper in goal helps you as well sometimes.
He big for
that keeper, big stupid. He big stupid, and he's capable of saving some save with Courtois. Courtois saved Madrid a lot. Like the first leg,
the second leg,
Courtois saved Madrid, but Madrid couldn't kill. And with PSG, if Donnarumma is saving, they have a better chance of killing you. Do you get what I mean? Because the attack and midfield is better than what we saw against Madrid. Because Madrid's midfield was non-existent. There are a group of stars disjointed. There's no, it's like there's no chemistry, right? Like you see them and you go like, they've been put these players out there. Nobody's working for anybody. Nobody's truly sacrificing for anybody. They are just a group of stars out there, and they didn't have a Cruz. They missed a player like Cruz. Ceballos is not good enough to do that job. He's not. Madrid is too old to do that. But these guys have two young controllers, two young versatile controllers that they can switch, and they don't lose ball easily, and they know how to play with each other. If these boys they play that small, interesting 1-2 with you, if the ball stop it for that midfield there, those small boys, if the ball pass. So that one there, it's not. So it's that defense versus attack game. So may the best team win. Right now, I can't hate on us now.
Life the ball. If you don't hate us now, they will life the ball.
Even if you hate on I'm saying that you can't even hate on them because they have the propensity of self-destruction.
Why hate?
So what's the point?
Let's just waste my hate. I know the game is a few weeks away and we'll probably dive more into it as it comes, but let's just do some quick predictions. Who are you tipping to go through in that game? Let's start with Crack. PSG. Bangelda.
My head says Arsenal, but my heart says PSG. So I won't watch the first leg. The first leg you could tell me who will win now.
Boss, give your quick prediction. What maybe you won't watch first leg?
I will go plus.
Political answer
because I don't know how make Arsenal win that.
Corey, at the moment it's 2-1 against you. Hey, 2-0 because I know you are going to pick Arsenal.
I will support my boys. If they work this hard together, they're done for good.
I mean, it's understandable because to beat Real Madrid is just very justified in believing that you can beat anyone. But for me, I'm probably going with my heart more than my head because if Arsenal go through, they pay me more than anything for this world inside because we're already looking at Liverpool coming to equal Man United's 20 titles. Arsenal coming to win their first Champions League. Charlie, my heart can't take all of this.
If they win that Champions League, we don't bet the whole summer. You're the kind of thing where Chelsea fans do. The time we win the Champions League, the next week, then they recreate Then go do
At the
am the
same
whole
time,
year. Then go do am the whole year. Masa. You don't know.
because Arsenal fans are the most arrogant set of fans you find, even without any of these things. Oh. So for them to come and get a Champions League, Charlie,
That
Real Madrid themselves.
that tactical
Look, let me
EBL
tell you
one.
something.
Then the I don't want to
These
think about it.
guys won. See, These guys won the golden EPL trophy by going unbeaten. How
We
many
don't
years,
win. If you win, no, yes, you've won, no, but you have golden trophy.
bro?
Masa.
You get EPL pass there. They go tell you say, okay, you get 13 EPL. You go unbeaten before, then they go pass. If these guys get it, if they get one Champions League, even if you get 5, you can't touch shit.
Hey, no, we can't afford for we all for come together. If it be
I
fasting,
can't
we for
stand
do
them.
we for
I
fast.
can't. No, I
Because
can't.
if these people win, we die. Oh.
And I'm telling you, because of you, your game, I'm going to watch it at
walk through the
Honeysuckle.
valley and the shadow
Like,
of
I
death.
go watch your game. I
fear
don't go watch
no
from my room.
evil.
The evil will catch you. The evil, no, it go hold you.
So,
I go watch for Honeysuckle. They're
so
gays.
anyway, let's move to Barca Inter, which I would call like a game between probably the most organized team in Europe against the most kamikaze team in Europe. It's a very interesting game just because of how much the two teams are very contrasting in their styles. And let me just start by saying, for me, Inter, like, they're probably the team I would like to face the least if I was in the Champions League, just because they have the strong defending capabilities of Arsenal, and they are also a very potent attacking team, because I think just this weekend they scored their 100th goal of the season. So they are the team that probably has the best balance in terms of defense, attack, and control.
Funny thing, so did Arsenal.
I mean, Arsenal, in terms of attack, in defense, I'll give it to you. But attack, it's not something
Even
that
midfield,
I would.
Even with the blighted team, we still hit the 100. Just saying.
See, make I tell you. You this
You
thing,
let me finish.
this you finish. Sorry.
So yeah, Inter, Simone Inzaghi obviously has done some incredible stuff with Inter in terms of how he organizes the team, how they play. They have this interesting way they play where sometimes the center backs push forward and the midfielders come to like start the build up and everything. So like he's doing some incredible stuff with them. So you're looking at them against Barca, who their high line is almost suicidal most of the time. Barca's strategy is basically, if you score 5, you score 6. So it's a very interesting matchup, and it's hard to call because it looks like he might come back just in time for the, because from what I've been seeing, I think he might miss 2 weeks.
Horse placenta.
If he misses 2 weeks, he might be back in time for the second leg, for the first leg. So you never know.
Who you did? I don't hear the name.
Lewandowski.
If Lewa, see, I tell you, Lewa said Barca fans go tell you say he be Barca them are up. Every time he did, may I tell you.
But he was the man of the match in their last
he not be saying he know the score, but for Barca fans, like in terms of his experience and caliber as a player, they expect more from him, and he misses a lot of chances. Easy chances that Barcelona fans they feel he will score. But Barca's key in attack this season be that guy then I figure he from Nicaragua, but actually he be Brazilian or be the Rafinha. He is the kind of like unspoken, underappreciated guy. He did do the they come from left, you know, see me. They come from middle, you know, go see me. No, pat then I score. That's what they do, and it's got. I would really like to watch that game. It's going to be very, very interesting because Inter Milan, I don't know a phase of play that they are bad at. Like genuinely, whether they have to stay in a low block or in a mid block, or they have to attack you. Bro, there's no phase of play. If it be transition football, you won't play plus them, how quickly they can open you up 2-3 passes, Barella just go do this. Can you take a moment and talk about Nicolo Barella? Because wow, what a player. What a player. What a player. If he the control that Inter midfield, right? And then if they go up top, then go fit change it up. If they work plus Lautaro, then go fit bring Thuram, make it can head, push you about. Like they have such a dynamic, they have different ways of hitting every team they play against. And that's what makes them scary. And that's why they beat Arsenal. It'll be the first time you go meet team where he better pass you for everything you are good at. That was the first time.
That game at the Bego make we not do revisionism for you.
I'm not saying Arsenal didn't play well that day.
And that game came before the City game. So it was in a very weird position that particular Inter game, and even that game said Inter were lucky. So
if
make we don't do revisionism like no. I didn't say they're not. I said they snuck away with it. Every team, if their team sneak away, everybody knows it. They sneak away. That game, they should have at least drawn that game.
Fair enough, but the point I'm making is that it's not every game where, for instance, you go win, or you go draw where you deserve to win or draw. But what makes you a very good team is that even on your bad days, you can also get a result out of it. That'd be the point that they try to make.
Especially the penalty then take win.
No, maybe corner or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was a corner or something like that. Some weird one chance we then get the person. I be like either center back or right back or somebody like some.
It don't be correct go. It be some Golu and then put the ball inside.
I mean, I'm not saying that Arsenal can beat them or Barca can beat them. I'm just saying if you beat Inter Milan, then you really deserve to beat them because they are very well coached, very, very good team. And I'm wondering what Hansi Flick has for them. Them two, it be the first leg will determine who go win that game. How they go play the first leg, that'll be how I go know who go win that game. Me right now, my prophecy they defend on the first leg.
Political answers they give for
if
you.
I see the first leg, then I go feel no because I can't really predict what Barca might play a highline. Bayern plays a highline too, but it might not be that simple. It not be simple like that. My upside trap, it be very difficult to beat it. It's actually very difficult to beat the upside. You might think, oh, this one, if Marino they come from deep, no, you go get the Massa. Then we'll give you the flag right now, make you shock. Very interesting.
Crack. Barca Inter. What are you expecting to happen?
Organization versus disorganization. With Barca, you don't know what you are getting. No. You don't know what you are getting at all. This thing, I know if you predict. Barca can give you prime MSN one night. And the next day, then go give you Rivaldo Barca. Honestly, like that highlight is one of the most stupid risks. I don't understand where is rewarding them. I mean, yeah, their talent comes through for them. Their talent comes through. I mean, with the boys they have, they are technically gifted. So when they catch you on the counter, it's ebefa. When they catch you on any given night, they have goals in them. They can score you like 5. But then again, on every given night, they have the capability of also conceding 5. So there's no in between. Right? There's no in between. So the only problem is if Inter comes and tries to be overly defensive, it could worry them. This is the game where they have to be different. They also have to go on the offense because when you go on the offense against Barca 2, you can catch them wanting. I love how their wing backs play. Their wing backs are more like strikers because those boys can run. And the three back and the midfield, they are good. They always cover them very, very well without leaving spaces. And they still have the pace up front to still hurt you. But they like to play in the compact way. They are organized. They are well organized. They are the most organized team. Like they and Arsenal, right? In terms of defensive shift, in terms of keeping you in check, right? In terms of stifling you, and this one, you and them, Arsenal and Inter, they are up there. But Inter just does it more and does it well, right? But you guys are up there. So this game, Inter should also go all out by attacking Barca. Because as I said, Barca, any given night, they can score 5. Any given night, they can concede 5. So just don't give them the chance for you to be in a low block and for them to be attacking you, create. They are that good. They are that technically gifted that they will score you. I mean, this game, it's going to be difficult to predict. I'm not going to lie. Because as I say, I don't know the kind of team that is going to show up that day. That Barca team that is going to show up that day. I don't know. My preference is for Inter to go through. Because this season, Inter has been balling. Yeah, Barca too has been balling. But this season, Inter really has been doing good. I've been doing good as well. And I'll potentially like an Inter PSG finals or even an Inter Arsenal final. I want Barca there. We've seen them there too many times. We don't come for there. I really want different
if
teams. Like
if
the last
Barca go
time
beat Arsenal,
they enter there.
Then Arsenal will score them. Arsenal will score them. Nah.
I don't
even
want
want Arsenal to get there in the first
I don't
place.
want them to go there.
I don't want them to
I
get
won't
there. Make them
Inter.
hope say, oh, this be one a second final.
So so my ideal final be Inter by this one, but then 2006 can repeat itself. You can have Barcelona, Arsenal in the finals. There's nothing stopping that as well. You get it? There's nothing stopping that
As
for
far
every
as
match.
the same thing
But
happens,
if we are talking
the
about
same
our
result,
preference,
the same outcome takes place. Yeah, it could be cool.
that Barca team not be good enough to really see. They're not good like that. Too. It be La Liga where they mean them for the. They know. Dortmund almost got them.
Yeah, you do. If you watch that Dortmund game, the second leg,
Dortmund almost
small.
got them. I watched the game. I was like, what?
Like
I bet there be 3-1, so he end like 4-3 or something, no?
mm,
Yeah, pressure did them at top. Like that when I realized this Barca players no fit stand pressure.
there were a lot of
I
weaknesses.
really read. So in a 2-leg game, they can be got. You understand? Maybe in a final where it's a one-off, they can do something. But they can be final got. You understand? This Inter game not be easy for.
If you see final, then if you say they play PlayStation, then in R1 come rough.
Yeah.
You come for there.
Make he come the front, make Saliba them's head up. No, he go kill him from the edge. He go cut in for Louis Kelly inside.
That boy is the most unpredictable.
Quick predictions for Barca Inter. Let's start with Corey.
I think Inter Haram wins over Barca.
They're not go fit Inter. Forget that.
Oh, make Inter win.
Make no ask me. Inter go beat them. Make no ask me. Inter go beat them.
I'm also tipping Inter. Me altogether, I'm tipping Inter to win the Champions League. So
me too.
Don't be demonic, Smiley. Don't give it to your demonic tendencies.
Me too.
Look, err on the side of Christ. Listen, don't give it to the red devil.
On the side of Christ is to hope that Arsenal doesn't win, because if Arsenal win, the demons that go believe on the Lord.
Don't speak blasphemous things. We have given this UCL to our Lord.
If Arsenal win this Champions League, we already go back to bondage for sin. Today be Easter, but we are Christ for coming back give you again, because
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a few weeks of torture. There's nothing wrong with that. See, it'll be cool.
Still on the topic of the Champions League, we have an interesting dynamic in the Premier League now, where the top 5 can qualify to the Champions League, because due to the performance of England in Europe this season, we are going to get the extra Champions League spot. And at the moment, the top 5 race in the Premier League is probably the most heated aspect of the Premier League this season, because the title race is already wrapped up. Relegation spots are already gone. So right now, it's really about who's going to qualify for the Champions League. And even in that, we already know that Arsenal and Liverpool have taken 2 places. So the remaining places are basically a battle between Man City Aston Villa, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, and Chelsea. If you want to
You
add
be
them.
fucking guy. Wow, we did fit. You boom 6th then 7th before you come and fucking guy. Fucking.
So yeah, over the weekend we saw Aston Villa slapping Newcastle 4-1, which is also a result that came as a surprise to many people because Newcastle are probably the most informed team in the Premier League at the moment. Aston Villa were coming off a disappointing exit from the Champions League. Disappointing depending on how you see it, because people weren't expecting them to qualify anyway, but just because of how well they played, and also because they
Quarterfinal
played
UCL.
yeah, quarterfinal, and also because of how intense the game was, people were expecting Newcastle to do something against them. But Aston Villa, Emery, he's still showing that regardless, he's still a top manager at that level. So, Corey, first of all, I know you watched that Newcastle Aston Villa game. What do you make of it, and what do you make of Aston Villa's chances of making the Champions League?
They have shown enough, even in the Champions League, to say they deserve to be there. The games they won weren't like fluke games. They played their hearts out, man. Like they put a lot into their UCL campaign, and it's rather unfortunate to see them bow out. But we thank God that the angels were on our side, because Aston Villa beating Newcastle, they're both informed teams, but I didn't expect a drubbing. Like Aston Villa just spanked, Newcastle just spanked Crystal Palace. It'd be 5 or something, I think last week, or so. Then it'd be this weekend side, no, and then the weekend you go claim for some side of a team that just came off you want to say loss, but because they won the game, but they lost the overall tie. But Aston Villa have proved that last season they were there. This season they are there. Those boys they've signed, those Marlin and Matson, and those all of these, and their January window was actually really good. I think it reinforced the team to be able to complete the season in the position in which they are in. So I do think they will 100% qualify. I did not for a second expect Newcastle to swallow 4, but I'm glad they did. Because of Isaac, they really did me. But that's besides the point. I don't want Newcastle to get Champions League. I want them to get Europa at best. That team vexes me in all aspects because they are thugs dressed up as football players that the referees from the north or they like. Because they know they understand, say, those people are violent gangsters. And they keep getting away with it. So me, any sadness that befalls that team, it sweets me. They've locked up my nigga for them, but it's all good. He's too far gone. So me, Aston Villa, 100% to make the Champions League. 100%.
So, Van Gelder, considering that your team is also in the race for the top 5, and it looks like Hippo might be the most, how do I put it? the team that is disappointing the most in the race, to put it diplomatically. Who do you think is going to make the top 5 in addition to Arsenal and Liverpool? Do you think Chelsea can make it?
There's no reason why Chelsea Football Club can't make it. We've got the toughest running though.
There's no reason.
There's no reason why we can't make it. If anything will happen, who knows? Say me as they come into this weekend, I see say Villa they play Newcastle. As okay, Newcastle go help Villa make it set we up. If we win Fulham, we go 3 points above Villa. As you know, then I day church. Then if you 1-1, that's okay. If them draw safe, it be cool. Make a just a close a check 4-1. Who knows? Say them go. No, you don't know. Say them go tomorrow. Tottenham Hotspur. I know they expect anything, but then go fish show Nottingham Forest something small. Then all of a sudden, Forest rather be outside the top 5.
Everything they talk just be based on this Fulham win where you win, where you just insert some adrenaline, put your inside.
I say
you're expected to lose, and then they win the game, make you ginger. You get that Man United fan syndrome where we go feel lose 10 in a row. If we win 1, then suddenly we think, say, Charlie, this one there. If we just win another 3 games, then we go enter the race inside. Massa,
we have in the 5 games left. The 5 games left. we need to win 3. If we win 3, then we go make Champions League. That be all. Basically, Chelsea needs to win 3 out of their remaining 5. Whether we go feel win the 3 with the question, I don't know. But there's no reason why Chelsea can't make Champions League. There are five teams fighting for 3 spots, right? Man City, Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, and Forest. Villa are winning games from their bench.
Van Gelder, the teams you called now, in your heart of hearts, do you think you are better than any of them at the moment?
At the moment,
But
no. We are not better
we
than
can even
any
ask
of them.
Van Gelder this because as he confidently talks,
we have to play Forest, United, Liverpool, and Newcastle in this.
Which of those 3?
With this,
which of those 3?
Oh, by the way, next week's Saturday or Sunday, I know they can whether be Saturday or Sunday. We get early kickoff plus Everton. So I don't know where we go get the 3 wins from, but I'm not saying we go find them from somewhere. They qualify because, to be very honest with you, not making Champions League will be just horrendous, man. I don't think I can take another season out of Champions League. I just can't. I can't. We have this one. It be pure heart. We not be head in the talk. Pure heart in the talk. Say the 5, even if we drop 5th, it be cool. Make we just go Champions League, right? I think Man City will be the 3rd team. I think Man City will finish 3rd in the end. They've just found a way to actually start playing and winning. And I think they've got, like, their running is not that bad. It's not a running that they can't overcome. So I think Man City will be there. Between Newcastle, Villa, and Forest, I've got no idea, I know for a fact that Forest no go there. Because the last match of the season with Chelsea Forest, where we go score them 2-1. And they tell you put today 2-1. We go score them.
Have people scored Forest this season already?
Now we played 1-1. Stamford Bridge. But the last game
for
of
your
the
home,
season,
you play 1-1. When you go date them at home. At the last game of the season, where European League, European football is on the
by
line.
the time we go play them, then whoever go qualify, we already know. It no go matter like that.
Well, yeah,
so
we'll see.
It be day out, sun probably out. We score them 2-1, some long range or something nice. We could take go summer. We will take do jogging. We will forgo club workout for America. So we they take do jogging, take go club workout. But look, I know City will be there. But between Newcastle, Villa, and Forest, actually to be, I think Forest will not be there. So make I talk about between Villa and Newcastle, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up because both of them are very good. Both of them have found form in the right time. Both of them can beat anybody right now. But it'll be tough. Villa look like they are poised to do it, but I don't know. If they do it, fair enough, but I don't know. All I know be say Chelsea go there. That be all I know. Me, I tell you put today. Make nobody can tell me say I no tell you. Chelsea go there. That be all me I know. Vim.
Crack, who do you think will be the top 5 at the end of the season?
Chelsea will not be there.
Fucking guy.
The guy go on long run, they do and he will not be there. I tell you, will not be there. You the last 3 matches, you will not be there. You need to listen. You don't have to draw one. No. You for win all 3. You for win all 3. Not be say for drop points in one game. For win all 3. And I'm letting you know that you drop points Liverpool in one.
That one I know. Probably even against United. We might drop points against United too.
If I am me and you there, not before matter.
That's why I say we go for drop points.
One thing about Amorim we say, let me tell you that. If it's the big matches where Amorim they pick points for inside, because our formation is to stifle that formation. They stifle big teams. That be when Momi will go plays on 0-0, 1-1, or go get some allow 1-0 or no there. So between the United and the Liverpool match, one go feel be slippery slope for you. You win or two, you deserve it. That one there nobody go talk. But preferably you are not supposed to be there. And also I want Villa there because if Villa go, they will get money by Rashford. If they not go, it go worry we because then say they already day bank then watch of bankruptcy. Like my money now money matter. Like cause if they not go, they not get their money for some of them are women's team and things. You understand? Try recoup some money. So me, I want them there. I want Villa there, so they have money to pay for Rashford, and
Arsenal be
they
have
prevent Chelsea
Rashford be
from
have
being there.
40 million per. Why?
Oh,
You go
some
like
people
buy am?
40 million.
Or
we
you
go
go
pay
there,
you
you
5
like
million, take your Sancho. Maybe we go give you 32 million
Don't go
plus
me. Don't go me.
And it
All
should
must
32
go.
be,
million. 32 million plus
and
Sanchez. Then we go
Jimmy,
take Rashford probably. If you get Sanchez, you know for buy keeper,
I don't
you
know
know you
why
go
I'm
get
listening to
homegrown
this
player.
nonsense.
Very nice, very nice package we could give you.
Because honestly, the top five, right? The top five from fifth to seventh, that be when it go change. The fifth to seventh go change. The City, Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, they are gone. I think they are gone. Even though it's a point difference between City and Chelsea, Chelsea has a tougher branding game as compared to them, right? So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for Chelsea to be there. Nottingham Forest to um they could sneak in because bro, then one of the surprise teams of the season and they are good. I'm not gonna lie. They drop points here and there, but occasionally they can just smash anybody, get the 3 points. But it's Villa that right now that they're out of the Champions League, all guns blazing. They are focused. That's where you Vangelda
Sorry. Right
forget.
now,
They are
guy.
focused.
Actually, Villa they play City on Tuesday. Very lovely. Very, very, very.
Villa can
Them
smash
more day
City
inside.
this season. No.
Villa City. Them
That's the
more day
point.
inside. Anybody can drop points via.
Yeah, but listen, oh, but you rather have you where you get probability of dropping 2 points against 2 points against both teams, Liverpool and United, or you go feel lose those matches because you know say me and you already before matter. So that match second round, Liverpool 2 go take you dress up because then they plan for title this one already.
it be like right now
You understand?
the
So
Clappington, the guard of honor. It be like it go happen for Chelsea. You know, be Arsenal. Where they pay me well because for go Arsenal, but we know the clap give people. But it be like we for clap give them.
oh, but not to write you guys off, you still have a chance of being there. Win your 3 matches and you're there. That's all. Win your 3 matches and you are there because you already are in fifth. Just win your 3 matches. There's nothing that can happen. And don't say goal difference go can't catch you or anything. Just win your 3 matches and you're gone. Yeah.
so? Yeah, for me,
I don't say they lead this book 5 goals.
I want Villa to go basically because, as Craig said, because Rashford, we need him off our books,
Then make
and
a go. I go fit
also,
buy the Rashford give you. I'll lie. I'll give you 5 million for
eh,
Sancho. 30. We go fit back out the deal. 22 million Rashford. Then we go pay you back 5 million. Go fit take Sancho.
No, there's Sancho there. You go pay.
so yeah, I want Villa there. Also, because I like Emery, and I think that Villa would represent England in the Champions League better than a team like Chelsea would. Chelsea just go disgrace we can. Villa have shown that at least they can do something against the
You
big
know, say
boys.
we go
So
fit change coach by May 4th. Then we change coach.
this new format in particular, you know, if you do anything, with those your kiddies, I beg.
That be what
We
they.
want serious teams there. So yeah, me, I'm tipping Villa, Man City. Man City looks like they are gathering a little. The thing about Man City is that they are terrible against the bad teams, but against the good teams. But against the bad teams, they still spank them. So Man City, I think they are going to be home and dry. And then the last spot, I'm tipping Newcastle. So Man City, Newcastle, Villa. Nottingham Forest, then start wobble small, and looking at their remaining fixtures, I don't think they can cross the line. But at least Europa is good for them. So make them go there. We'll see what they go for do. Yeah, we've come to the end of this episode. If you haven't done this already, please follow our social media pages, Twitter, Instagram, ATW Podcast GCR, TikTok, After the Whistle. And then YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, share the links, comment, everything, please, beg you. And as always, we are still on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, wherever you can find podcasts, we did there. So yeah, Charlie guys, it's been a long break. We are hoping we can be more consistent going forward. But yeah, Charlie, thank you for joining us on this one. And as always, ATW dominates the conversation.